Welcome, Yamhill County, to Speaking Frankly. I'm your host, Howie Harkema, and our tagline is, "And how we doin'?" Today I have two of my favorite guests ever. For the last 3 years we've gotten together around this date and time to promote the Yamhill County Community Connect event. So first of all, I have Elise, who is the Executive Director of the Housing Authority of Yamhill County. Welcome, Elise.
Thanks,
again.
Howie.
And I have Diane Longaker, who is the Food Resource Development Coordinator for YCAP, Yamhill Community Action Partnership.
Nice.
Welcome, Diane. And all of those words have to come together in order for us to do this, right?
Right.
So, as always, what is the Yamhill County Community Connect event, and how many years has this been happening now, Elise?
So as you know, Howie, since you've been with me from the beginning doing this is our 10th year of the Yamhill County Community Connect event. And it's a one-day event where we bring resources and services together in one place under one roof so that we can serve those in need in our community.
And it's been in multiple locations.
Yes, this is, I think, our 4th location.
Yes, I believe
over
so.
the years. Yeah.
So, what date and location and time of this one-day annual event, where is it this year?
Well, this year we've decided to mix it up a little bit, and we're doing it on a Saturday.
Yay!
So we will, it is Saturday, June 2nd, runs from 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., and we will be at the Ted Wilson Gymnasium at Linfield College. That is right on the corner of Linfield College and Lever Street.
Right.
And there will be lots of commotion and action going on, so folks will know exactly where to go once they get onto the campus.
They will see commotion. There will be a couple dental vans and entertainment outside and all kinds of good things.
Absolutely.
To promote coming into the building, because that's where it's actually occurring. So, if you would bring those two graphics up, Caroline, that would be awesome. So the first two, yes. So there's the flyer that Elise created in English and in Spanish, so everybody can go online and they can see it on the Facebook page, I assume.
Yes, correct.
And other places as well. So what all takes place at this one-day event, Elise, or
Diane,
or both of you, or...
So basically, at this one-day event, as Elise mentioned, it's an opportunity to get all of the resource providers in Yamhill County together under one roof.
Right.
So there's an opportunity for folks to come in, receive some dental services, some medical screening, hopefully haircuts. Hopefully, fingers crossed always. Hopefully some veterinarian care for their pets. They will get a free lunch. There's an opportunity for showers, and then to make personal connections with each of the different resources that are provided there. Opportunities to hear about jobs that might be available. Get if both women and men this year an opportunity to get a new outfit.
Right.
So
talk about the Sorrel Boutique for a second, and and Church on the Hill, Hope on the Hill is bringing men's clothing as well.
So isn't that exciting? So for the last several years, we've had the Sorrel Boutique, and we've set women up with, either an interview-ready or a career-ready type of outfit with accessories, and Sir Optimist does such a great job with
Yes,
this,
they do.
and they literally work for months to pull all of these clothes together. And it was great because last year someone said to me, well, what about the men? Why don't we have anything for men? So this year I reached out to Hope on the Hill.
Yes.
And Priscilla is so excited to be a part of that.
We're glad to have her partnering with us this year.
Yes,
That's fantastic.
definitely.
So also there's like dog grooming and other things as well. I mean, isn't there quite a bit of different things outside of the realm of your typical nonprofit provider going on at the same time, including food?
Absolutely. Sorry, I don't know where my voice is going. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. So Linfield, Sodexo Campus Dining, actually does donate the food for us.
Right.
Last year it was oh my gosh, over the top amazing with lasagna and Caesar salad and French bread and cookies, and an amazing meal that they put together for us. I'm not sure what it's going to look like this year, so we definitely have that opportunity for this delicious hot free meal. And with veterinary care, usually what we're looking at is flea treatments, immunizations, that type of thing. And, you know, Jocelyn, Elise's daughter, is always there on hand to help out with the pets when folks are going inside to receive services.
That's her love.
It is, absolutely.
So, what community services are available this year?
Well, so far, it's early in the registration process,
yeah.
so we don't have a whole lot of official registrations, but we do have, I know, at least 2 veteran services providers that'll be coming down from the Portland area. We have Social Security Administration will be there on site this year. We have verbal registrations from Willamette Valley Medical Center doing skin cancer screenings. Lions Club is looking to make sure that they have the vision screening equipment available. We're working with other medical providers to see Linfield Nursing Program will be there doing blood pressure and some foot care advice this year. And then on top of that, we, like Diane said, we're looking for veterinarians or, you know, those type of treatments because we don't have a mobile vet clinic this year.
Right.
But we will have 2 dental vans there that we
From
have
Medical
local.
Teams International?
Yes, we do have local dental folks that have stepped up and volunteered this year, so those are going to be fully staffed, so we'll be able to do a lot of dental care.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then we have the showers and hopefully the hairdressers. Thank you.
Contagious, sorry.
So, is there free transportation to and from the event, and from what cities?
Sure. So there is, Yamhill County stepped up again and provided free transportation for the day of the event. It's on a Saturday, so there's a little bit of different routes, so everybody can go on the YCTA website and look at those routes, but there's one that goes from McMinnville to Grand Ron and back. That one stops right at the front of Linfield College, so people can get off there and then walk down Linfield Avenue to the event. The other one that goes to Tigard on Saturdays and back will go to the Transit Center, and that's walking distance also to Linfield College.
Sure. And we'll have signs as you walk through Linfield campus, heading them in the right direction.
Absolutely.
And once they see the dental vans and everything and the commotion,
right,
they will know that they're there. So, do you need any additional volunteers still at this point?
Yes.
Yes. Diane says.
Yes, lots. We actually have a volunteer link set up. Very easy to get to. If you basically go to our Facebook page, then you'll see the link on there. Click on that link. We're still looking for folks to help us set up. We're looking for hairdressers, veterinarians, veterinarian assistants. People to just be a greeter, to help with registration. I mean, there's so many little intricate little aspects to make this event run for the day, and it really does take the community to make that happen.
It takes a village.
Absolutely.
And it takes so much planning, and we'll talk about the planning later, but it takes a village.
And we'd love to get lots of younger people for volunteers too. They can help out in different ways, like helping with the pets or helping at the different stations with things, you know, just running, doing errands and stuff like that during the event. So anybody, middle school, high school, as long as their parents, you know, are there or they're above 16, they can be on their own, but definitely would love to have them come help out as well.
Well, they've got more energy than we have anymore.
Setup and cleanup are really good.
Really could use the help.
Yeah.
So if you got a scout troop or you've got youth ministry and you want to assist us in any way, please sign up to do such, because we could definitely use the help.
Definitely. And we are, things like the hairdressers, I mean, we're not asking you to be there from 10:30 to 3:30.
Yeah, explain that.
We have it split into shifts. And I know I've reached out to a couple different salons, and basically, like, people could even come over for an hour or two.
Right.
Because I know Saturday's a really busy day, you know, as far as the salon goes for cutting the public's hair. So if they just want to come over for an hour, do a few haircuts, and head out, that's helpful. It doesn't have to be a long shift at all.
Right. And it isn't just hairdressers either, though. You'd like barbers as well.
I would love barbers, absolutely, yes.
So how could community get involved in other ways, and talk about in-kind donations as well?
Well, so the community can get involved with things. Hold on, back up a minute. We're talking about our needs, right? Our needs list here. So the community can get involved by helping us fulfill the things that are on our needs list.
Okay.
We're looking for warm socks, tarps, blankets. I believe we still need some towels, especially for folks that are going to come take advantage of taking a shower. Definitely. Gosh, help me out with this.
Sunscreen, lip balm, I mean, summer things too.
Sure,
so-
shampoo,
Right.
conditioner, soap,
Right.
all kinds of things.
And gift cards. Gift cards would be amazing. You know, gift cards to grocery outlets, Safeway, Winco, you know, any of McDonald's even, just so people could go grab a quick meal.
Sure.
Things like that are really appreciated, and we're able to help share those out.
We'll bring up that needs list here in just a moment. Caroline, would you bring up the pictures of the boy on the bike and such? Nope, down two. There we go. So last year these were taken, I believe, at Linfield.
Yes.
This is a young man who was either gifted a bike or received bike repair. One of the two, correct?
He was given a bike from the YCAP Spoke
House.
program. And so he was just thrilled
So
to
that's
have that.
another one of the services that are at this day is bike repair and some giveaways.
And some giveaways, yes.
And YCAP takes care of that.
Yes, we do.
That's awesome. So the next graphic, please. What a beautiful young lady.
Yeah, and she had just gotten, you can see how proud she looks. She had gotten a haircut and was waiting for her mom to come off the dental van, and just how glowing she is.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, she is glowing.
Yeah.
That smile is just beyond. And the next one, what a cutie.
Yeah. And there's, you know, we're going to have things for the younger children that are there. So we're trying to get a lot of people from the high school, from the Bear Hugs program and things like that, to come help with that area.
Yes.
But we'll have coloring activities for them to do, and some of the providers will bring other activities for the kids to do. Virginia Garcia, I know, wants to have some physical activities.
Oh, cool.
For that age as well. So we welcome, you know, bring your family, enjoy the day, sit outside, have some lunch.
So if you belong to Friends of the Library and you wanted to read for this event child's books to the kids, you could definitely do that, right?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Absolutely. And I think that's the thing I want to point out. One of the ways that it's changed is that we always look at what we can do better or what we can add to
Every
it,
year.
and we're flexible every year. If somebody has an idea, they say, hey, I want to, you know, like last year we had free smoke detectors that the Red Cross was giving out, and that's something that was new and specific to that year. But if somebody wants to come and read books or do face painting or do kids activities, you know, balloon figures or something, we welcome all of that, and we're very open to whatever ideas the community has. So
We
bring
like
your
to
talent.
change it up.
Yeah.
Change it up just a little bit. Make it even better.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, Caroline, there's, I believe, one more photograph in that sequence next of the Sorrel Boutique. There it is. Diane, would you speak to this a little bit?
Oh, the Sorrel Boutique?
Yeah.
Oh.
Please.
Well, I'm not sure what more you would love to know about
Well, I mean, it's a career dress for
career
women.
dress, an interview dress, and there oftentimes we do other accessories. So last year we went out and bought I want to say like 600 brand new pairs of underwear.
Awesome.
And so I know that we do have some of those new in package still, and those will be available again this year. We also, accessories, purses and shoes and jewelry.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
what I
type of
meant.
thing as well.
Yeah. Because
So,
it's
yeah.
not just clothing.
No, it's not just clothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's-
and,
yeah.
and there is an opportunity for kiddos there to do a little participation as well. So.
That's awesome. So, can you give us some of the statistics and the average attendance over the last 9 years?
Well, the average attendance is about 300 guests.
Okay.
And they, it depends on the service that they're coming for. We might see more people being served in one area than another if they're specifically coming for dental.
Sure.
Basically, seeing about 300, and they're coming in and just really utilizing the services that are speaking to them. And gosh, it goes so well. I'm always so amazed by, the people that are like, okay, yes, I got what I needed. Yes, I'm ready to go. And that's something else we can talk about.
And we're excited this year, I think, to see what the attendance does with it being on a Saturday.
Right. Because in past years, it's been on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and the kids haven't been able to come if it's
Correct.
during the school year.
Right.
And so the kiddos are going to get to be there this year again.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to seeing that.
We're
That will
excited
be
about
fun.
that. Yeah, the decision to change the day was, deciding that we really need to meet folks where they're at. And
Right.
if folks are working during the week and they can't get to the services they need, then what an opportune time to be able to offer that up. So we're very excited to see how that goes.
So what services are most utilized?
Dental, definitely.
Yeah.
A lot of the medical screenings. When we have enough hairdressers,
That's
whoa,
always
that is
busy.
huge.
Right.
So, gosh, fingers crossed, right,
Yes.
for this year, that we have lots of hairdressers, because, I think one year, we did like 80 to 100 haircuts in that amount of time.
Yeah, and one year at Sue Buell, I think we did 99 dental services
Yes.
with 3 vans.
Well, and 2 off-site clinics.
Yes.
That year we served 100, I think. Yeah.
And it's one of
Yeah.
the biggest needs, always.
Right.
And that's why the free clinic brings in a dental van every other
Right.
month too as well. So do you have sponsorships and community partnerships, and if so, who?
Yes. Well, that's what this event is all about.
Right.
There's no direct funding for the event, so everything we do is sponsorships, donations, volunteers.
Right.
Everything. So this year, Linfield College is providing the space for free, so that's usually
Huge.
where we start from, and one of our biggest partnerships. And then we're getting cash grants from United Way of Mid-Willamette Valley, First Federal, and the Yamhill Community Care Organization. That will help. For Imprint provided the product donation for the reusable bags. That
Great.
For guests at check-in. Providence Newburgh Medical Center always donates the hygiene kit items. And Linfield College students help put those together. So that's, huge year after year. The free transit through the county. Give a Little is providing gift cards.
That's correct.
Coastal Mountain Springs donates the water for the event. And then, like I said, Willamette Valley Medical Center, the doctors coming in doing the skin cancer screenings. And when the Lions Club is able to provide free vision screenings, which hopefully they can do this year, that's all provided free of charge.
And then the Lions Club, after you have the vision screening, if you don't have the income, they actually have frames, and you can get your prescription filled in those frames so you can have glasses.
Yeah, that's great. And I know, like last year, they did some referrals to, and I know at least one was for eye surgery type issues. So they're really identifying important things with the eyes.
That's fantastic. So could you tell us some of the success stories achieved over the last 9 years? Because there's so many.
I know. Well, I think, seeing the little kids that we saw the pictures
Yeah.
of, those are always success stories for them to be just feeling good about themselves leaving the event. I've been really touched by people that haven't had dental care for like 9-10 years and go in and, you know, it's painful the day of, but it's something that they needed to get done.
Right.
And they handled that so well. Like, you know, I've seen the records afterwards where they've had 9 or 10 teeth pulled.
Right.
Because they're in such bad repair. And I mean, you think that's horrible that they had to have that many teeth pulled, but to go around in that kind of pain for that period of time.
Plus the health issues that it can cause.
Correct.
I mean,
'Cause
it
it's
can
full
cause
body
heart
health,
disease and all kinds of things.
Right. So seeing people that are successful with the job fair portion, you know, getting a job on the spot or, you know, being asked to come to an interview.
Right.
They love that. The folks that go to the Soro Boutique and now the Hope on the Hill Men's Closet, I'm assuming we'll have some great success stories there. And I think, you know, overall just people being able to see all of the services that are available for those in need in one place. I mean, to me, like last year was almost overwhelming because there are so many of them, and we're having more and more that are coming in from outside the county even that
Right.
provide services for folks with developmental disabilities or from the state government and things like that. Veterans are good examples where there's those resources that are available and they're coming to our community for the event so that they can help our community members.
And that's really important. It isn't just Yamhill County service provisions, ministries, et cetera, et cetera. They're actually coming from outside of Yamhill
Right.
County.
And we get more and more of those calls every year, and how can we be part of this? We want to get the information out there about our services that are available.
Yeah. Diane, any success stories? of
Well,
you?
I think about when we were at Chemeketa.
Yeah.
And a couple came in, and you could tell that the gentleman was pretty uneasy about the whole situation. He wasn't like really happy to be doing any of the registration process and anything. And so I went and I just had a sit down with both of them, and I said, hey, there's no pressure here. And we just had a nice chat. And then when I saw them leaving several hours later, and it was clear that they had found the opportunity to get a hold of some of the services that they were needing.
Yes.
And then to hear that down the road here, now they are in a stable environment, a very happy family. And, you know, I know we're not responsible for 100% of that, but if we were able to give them some tools that day that made a significant impact, that's magical. That's just magical.
Well, it changes lives. I mean, it may not the day of, but the seeking of the services and knowing what's available.
Yeah.
No one knows all the things that are available.
Yeah,
It's an amazing array. It's a multitude of things that are available. How many service provisions did we have last year?
I think we had over 50 providers.
Right.
You know, and that's a neat thing is for the providers, sometimes they're not even aware of maybe another provider that can help a client that's, you know, that they're working with.
This is a great networking
Right.
opportunity
It is a
as
great
well.
networking opportunity.
So is YCAP bringing any produce or anything in this year? Or
We're going to mix it up a little bit this year. Several folks have seen our 3-day food boxes that we get
Yes.
from Pacific Foods. So the plan is this year that everybody that comes in, on their way out the door, they can grab one of those 3-day food boxes. They do include shelf-stable milk, chicken, oatmeal, soup, macaroni and cheese, and all of the things are in an aseptic package. And while they don't taste terrific cold, there is an opportunity to be able to just open them up and eat them straight out of the package if need be, or take them and heat them up via microwave or
Awesome.
you know, whatever you might have.
That's great. So if they fill out the exit survey, what does that allow them to be in the drawing for?
Sure. So, I mean, that's normally what we save our gift cards for,
Right.
is if people will take their time and fill out the exit survey so that we know what has worked well, what other resources, you know, should be there that maybe we weren't able to get
gap,
there that
right.
year, so we can reach out the next year. That's
Right.
really our way of getting that feedback so we can then move on and make it a better event the next year. So gift cards, there'll be some nice water bottles available, possibly some other things that we're working on.
So how much planning has to go into the Yamhill County Community Connect event? And when do you start and when does it end?
Well, you know, I'm going to be honest, and I think that the planning really starts as soon as we finish.
That's correct.
Because we go right into a debrief and we figure out, what do we need to do differently. Then we take a little break. But even in the midst of that little break, our brains are always working.
Sure.
Like, what can we be working on? And then we come together again as a group and we figure out, what do we need to do from this point on. So I want to say it really is some year-round planning, and it does take a lot of collaboration, people working together, because as I mentioned, there's a lot of really small facets to what goes on, from coordinating the water coming out to the food to coordinating all the providers.
Yeah.
It takes some planning.
Caroline, could you bring up the needs list, please, so that we can ask the community? There we go. So who wants to read it off?
So,
Can you read
I
that?
can't. Sorry.
So current needs, we're looking for blankets, tarps, warm socks, warm hats, gloves, hand and foot warmers, towels, feminine hygiene products, pet food, pet, flea and tick collars, and $5 to $20 gift cards. As I mentioned, for places like McDonald's, Safeway, Albertsons, Winco. We also love cash donations because we're then able to utilize that cash to get different things folks might need. Definitely professional volunteer needs, as we discussed, hairdressers, veterinarians, veterinary assistants, barbers, all those types of folks would be much appreciated.
So if you fit into any of those realms, please help us out. Caroline, if you'd bring that down. So after 10 years of facilitating this event, what still surprises you?
I think I'm surprised that I'll talk to people and there's still people that don't know about the event.
Right.
And so I don't think our job's done until everybody knows about the event, at least knows what is the Community Connect event about. Right. And that it's not just for one group of people or another, it's for everybody that might need to connect to resources or services.
Right, and since this has been going on for 10 years as of this year, and it's tied to the End Homelessness 10-year plan that we wrote back in 2008
right.
time frame, and it's also there's two pieces to that puzzle, and the first is the homeless count, which YCAP kind of does,
right,
along with many volunteers from community and of all of Yamhill County.
Right.
But the second piece is Community Connect event.
Correct.
And how can we dispatch more information to our communities to let them know about this event if they don't know about this event?
I think just people sharing it, word of mouth, share it. We have a Facebook page, share that Facebook page, post flyers if you're a business or an organization.
Right.
Just let people, you might not know they have a need. And so just, say, hey, check out this event. And, even if they just walk through, they don't have to participate. It's not, they come in and they check in. They don't have to get any services or resources, but they're all available if they would like to.
And unfortunately, it's just one day of the year.
Correct.
Right.
So what have we learned from this experience of doing this now for 10 years?
I mean, that there still needs to be filled, and until we have this in a place where it's occurring on every day,
right,
where all the resources can be gotten in a single location, I think this event is very, very important for our community.
Diane?
Definitely. Well, sorry, I was so enthralled by listening.
Me
I was
too.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I do. I wish that we could do this more often, or have that opportunity to be in a single location to bring folks in, because I know there is so much to offer here and so many opportunities for a hand up.
Right. So that is coming. It's downstream a little ways, but we're there, getting there.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Elise Huey.
Thank you, Howie.
Thank you, Diane Longaker.
Thank you, Howie.
And thank you for watching today. Come out to the Community Connect event.